So this is how you know if you're dealing with an actual demon. Okay. First off, there's headlights on in this video or still shot. Yet in this one, it's definitely broad daylight, and the guy's hitting his brakes, and he doesn't have on fucking headlights. Obviously, here either, and there are two shadows, and I've provided them both in video proof, in moving video proof that this is not a headlight phenomenon and a specific time of day because we live on a ball and roll around on it, and the sky comes up like if there's a sun over here, we have to roll around to it. So at a certain time of day, you're going to notice two shadows before the sun sets. Okay, the sun is up over here about 30 degrees, as the guy was telling me on Facebook, which he sent me these videos because he was like, man, look at this. I've never seen anything like it. He's been driving a semi truck for 22 years, not even mention his name. He's not going to have any hope of anybody even knowing his fucking name. But he sent this in curiosity because he'd never noticed it before in 22 years of driving semi truck up and down the goddamn country. Now, this guy that provided this picture, scientifically, undoubtedly, talking all sorts of smack. Let me see. He began this whole rant because John and I had watched him make several videos with magnets underwater and noticed that the 1748 hertz omnipresence was showing in all those videos. So compiled them and gave them to Lee. And Lee made a video trying to claim the discovery with 1748 hertz, all happy about it. And I conferred with John. I was like, look, John, he's trying to take your discovery. And John was like, oh, I don't care. And I was like, well, I do, because he always jumps on Thesaurus Apophis here, talking about how he's trying to steal from Lee. And I'm looking at this crazy fucker this whole time, and I'm like, God dang, man, he really works hard to discredit people, but every time he opens his mouth, he makes himself look stupid. So he starts attacking me because people would come to my channel and ask me, why did Lee take down all the playlists of the motion of everything field defined? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't even looked at Lee's page. I don't watch Lee. I watch the Zoropathis. I've said this throughout the years. I like this guy. He's a little bit pompous, but he's very intelligent, and he some free energy right there. Now Lee will tell you this magnet costs $1,000, so how can it be free? Jesus fucking Christ! It never moves. There's no moving parts. You put it together, clamp it down, it makes energy for 10,000 years. Now you're paying 10 cents a fucking year, so it's pretty close to free. We could break that down to a million years, and it still ain't quite free, is it? But I don't give a fuck, man. This is amazing shit, and you can't fucking discount it. You could have one as big as your fucking air conditioner back there and behind your house, running your whole goddamn house, and you never have to fucking anything. It's fucking amazing that we can make an electric by putting two magnets together with a little copper wire in it. And this man figured it out. And I brought it to the fucking forefront and it told me, look. And then the whole perpetual motion machine. I'm like, oh my God, now there's a bunch of them. This one was the only one I could find back in the day, a couple years ago when he started this shit, talking about I didn't have any video proof. I just brought the video proof. Again, I've done this several times. And the man keeps going, misleading people on purpose, calling me names and invoking the name of Christ every time. Now, as you can see, I've cornered him, and he's bringing up obvious different scenarios from the one I'm showing in video form. These people, this actually looks like a video game. Not even sure if that's a real picture. But he keeps going, and he keeps going, and he keeps going, and he keeps going. This is since I posted the fucking video where he's telling everybody, I'm a liar right here. Yesterday, and or 5 hours ago, and I was like, I was still sleeping. I was like, he's gonna call me again and ask me for the fucking proof. Every time I open my mouth, it's because somebody has proven something to me already, and I'm just showing you something I saw. That's the long and short of it. And here's the video of my friend. A friend on Facebook had sent me the video of his car and truck that he's a truck driver. He doesn't have his headlights on. They're not shining on these vehicles in front of him. Look at all the shadows. That's not the same scenario that was going on in Lee's picture, obviously. And he just keeps going and going and going and bringing on lies, obvious lies. I mean, I just, my God, this guy's invoking the name of Christ and expecting you to believe his lies. I'm pointing out stuff that is obvious to see. I'm just telling you. Before the sun sets in the afternoon, not at noon, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, you're going to start seeing two shadows on everything, not just the vehicles going north and south. You're going to start fucking seeing two shadows. It doesn't. I have nothing else for you. Go look. Hey, while you're at it, after sunset, go out about midnight when it's nice and dark, and look to your north. On a clear night, you're going to see a huge fucking round shadow blocking all the stars. These are things you can open your eyes and look at. I've been telling people the moon's doing a cartwheel. It's doing a 180-degree roll from rise to set every night. Has been since October 2010 because Earth's axis shifted. And Lee keeps making videos of him laying on his back. Well, melting glaciers, Earth's popular mechanics. There's how many million? 31,400,000 news outlets and videos and everything else and talking about how the Earth's axis has shifted. But little Lee over there laying on his back, calling me names. By default, if this axis shifts, which it did, everything in the sky is going to do something different, including Orion, who rises on his back. He will then later stand up and set on his face. That's the winter hunter, and I've been watching it in the summer, him doing a somersault and land on his face. You shouldn't be seeing him in your sky, but you do. Look to the east. You'll see the winter hunter rising on his back. I don't know, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that. There he is. And then later he'll be laying on his face when he sets. As simple as that. The winter hunter shouldn't be doing that. He should be rising at a slight angle and then setting at a slight angle, which is the same thing that's happened for centuries. But now the winter hunter is in the summer doing fucking face flops. And I've got a demon, literal living demon, that would sell your soul, sell your life for. I have no idea what he has to gain over your life. I really don't. I really, really don't. This guy's selling antifreeze, and I just, the world is a horrible place because people don't do anything about the horrible things they say and see. And I'm telling you, I'm seeing some horrible shit, and I'm calling it out. Fuck me, man. This man has fucking tried to wager my life and his own, literally, just recently here, and that's it, in video and here, and YouTube continues to allow him to do this every day in a real world. Somebody would put a stop to this. He's suicidal and homicidal, and he's fucking. Oh my god, this is fucking intense shit. This guy is fucking producing every day. It's getting worse and worse. I think his human might be spiking.